Welcome to Deep Thought. Being serious shuts up people. Have y'all noticed that? Like you get somebody, they either call themselves trying to roast you or gaslight you or do something, low-key insult you. And you just, instead of getting mad or showing the emotion, you get real serious with them. Or even like times when you arguing with somebody and they arguing from a place of emotion, but you get real cool, calm, and serious and stuff. And you challenge them. And you challenge them with irrefutable facts or something like that. But the main thing is your personality is serious. And see, here's the thing, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Okay, like, let's just lose that roasting example. Because, you know, we get plenty of that on YouTube. People call themselves roasting, like, personalities and stuff. Which, to me, doesn't make sense because how you roast somebody and they not there for the roast? You don't even know if they'll find out. You know, you might get, I've seen some live streams, they going in on somebody, but then if you tell the person they going in on, it's like, yeah, really? Oh, okay. Even that, let's say they know and the person is just like, whatever. Because then it kills the purpose of the roast or trying to get at that person. Because, you know, when people are doing that, what are they trying to do? They ain't trying to make them laugh or anything. They're trying to make them feel bad. You know, they engaging in a form of psychological warfare. And I was thinking about that. Because you could kill stuff when you like, you know what, you just totally serious about it. Or you not even taking what they say seriously. You just like, you get real like, you ain't going along for the joke. Because honestly, if you roasting somebody and they a friend of yours and y'all just having good fun, that's one thing. But like I said, when somebody is roasting you from a place of trying to like hurt you or something and you just respond seriously. Or another occasion, not even roasting, but when you having an argument with someone and they just have, they throwing in ad hominem attacks, straw man attacks and everything, getting really emotional and everything. And, you know, throwing in like factors that don't have anything to do with the issue, you know, straw man attacks. But then you get real serious and like stick to the points and everything and just say, no, this is what we're talking about. Let's address this. And you ain't showing any emotion. It gets people quiet. I've noticed that. You know, it's interesting. I noticed that because then when you get serious and say, like, okay, like if somebody accuse you or something, like say somebody accuse you or something, and instead of getting upset, no, I didn't do it, I just like, look at them real calm and say, okay, prove it, back up your words. You know, I had a detractor and stuff, try to say some stuff like I got some idea from or something. He got went in on a third party's platform. And all I said to him was, okay, prove it. Don't just talk, prove it. Didn't hear back from him. I was like, man, I was halfway disappointed. Because I'm like this. It's like, that's one thing I noticed over the years with different people. You know, a lot of people just trying for that emotional response or reaction. You know, psychological warfare. Indeed, and you know how I go on tangents on this channel. Shoot, you could probably hurt somebody psychologically more than physically. Because if you hurt somebody physically, like say you hit somebody, you blacken their eye. Their eye will heal eventually. Physical assault, psychological assault can last for years, even decades. You got people still thinking about somebody who did something to them like 30 years ago. So that can last. And deep down, a lot of people try to do that, even though it, you know, quite frankly, unsophisticated. But then if you serious and you like straight up, you cool, calm, it don't bother you. It really don't. It really doesn't. Because you just like, okay. In fact, you know, there's a lot of people who don't like to be around serious-minded people. And it ain't because they ain't having fun. But because the thing with a serious-minded person is they serious. They dealing with reality. They ain't dealing with a bunch of bullshit. They serious. It's like, hold up, this is a serious matter right here. This is a serious response to it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Especially when someone's coming against you. Because, you know, of course, this main channel is talking about deep thought. But, you know, let's just be real. we don't all agree. And, instead of just respecting that, a lot of times people try to convince you of their way. That's why on this channel, I say, look, even if you disagree with me, just explain your disagreement and stuff without attacking anybody. Because maybe your disagreement is something to think about. There's many times y'all said something that I didn't think about. I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's another angle. And I like to learn that. Let me break off into that real quick. Because, like I said, I do tangents. As long as somebody's respectful, present whatever they have to say respectful, and they not trying to attack you, they not trying to do the ad hominem and stuff, at least take in what they're saying. Now, this ain't saying practice it. Yeah, you take everything with a grain of salt. Take in what they say, then think about it. Because you can always learn something new. I remember I was talking with somebody the other day. I'm known for body game. I'm known for talking about body game, getting your body. This gentleman who actually practiced body game, he gave me a different way of looking at it. Because I'm still evolving with it. I be studying stuff. I be paying attention and everything. Because my feeling is, hey, I'm talking about it, but, I can always learn more. He gave me a deeper aspect that I knew about superficially. I knew about it because I had talked with him before and actually talked about it. But then he brought something up and then I didn't even think about it. I was like, wow, damn. And it opened up a whole new way of looking at it and everything. So, but you can do that when you calm about something. Say I wasn't emotional saying, oh, this is the way and this is it. I'm still learning stuff. Every time somebody tell me anything, I want it to add to what I know, and I want a different angle. Even if somebody can intelligently explain a flaw in whatever I'm thinking, then I'm like, oh, okay, let me take that into consideration, which is something I do too. That's a whole other video. Because no matter what, let me just share a story. This was when I was in high school. We did this play, The Wiz, basically the black version of The Wizard of Oz. We had to build a rolling house, Dorothy's house that was going to get blown away. There was a flaw in it. I mean, we built this thing good, and actually, we could have got away with using it in the show. But there was a flaw in it. We didn't want it breaking down at a weird time. We took that thing apart and then put it back together stronger. And that's something to think about just in general. Maybe I'll talk about that sometime in the future. All right. But just in general, though, somebody coming at you, they trying to roast you, gaslight you, just be real serious and hit them on that level. Trust me, it shuts them up. So anyway, that's all I have for now, y'all. Get back with y'all later.